The members of these criminal organizations use love bombing techniques when they are beginning to act out of desperation, and when their mask is beginning to slip. They come up with different tactics and try everything they can to pinpoint key figures, usually those who are of the light, who are star seeds, earth angels chosen, but are tired or withering. But because of your special gifts and talents and, making a good name for yourself on your morals and principles and values, usually you have resources. Usually you are able, from your pain and your transitioning and your healing and your ascension, you have done well for yourself and able to take care of yourself very well. These sinister groups, because they lack creativity, because all they do is lie, steal, and attempt to remove other people's from their blessings. And energy harvesting is a big part of their bread and butter, because it creates and produces abundance and wealth for them in an evil manner. Heartbreak, right? Sadness, anger, any negative reactions is a good reaction for these devils, which is your ex-lovers and partners, family members who sold you out, who sold their own soul, who signed you on a dotted line in order for them not to be taken and have to be tallied up. So these devils use negative energy in order to siphon and hold on to you and to keep you bound and stuck. So I asked in a previous video, what are they trying to hide? What are they trying to hold on to? What are they trying to steal? They're trying to steal your divine path, your divine purpose, your lifeblood, your energy, your person, your opportunities, anything that they can take and absorb and drain from you, your resources, your energy, your good fortune, your blessings. Anything that they can drain and take from you, that's what they target. In order for them to function, their superpower has been able to hide in plain sight. On the surface, they represent people who are, clergy, supposed to be respected and honored in the community leaders, lawyers, law firms, judges, magistrates. And not all of these individuals are bad. And not all of these organizations and fraternities and institutions are negative. In fact, these institutions, charities, local community centers are all, legitimately in place to be supportive and safe havens for those who need these services the most. However, all of these institutions have been infiltrated by Luciferians and disagreeable beings who hide and use the protections and the appearance. That's a big key word, because these devils thrive off of appearance, what appear to look and seem a certain way, right? That's all they care about. The narcissistic mentality, sociopathic mentality is all about appearances, because why? They can only mimic and copy normal behavior. So everything is based on appearance with these devils, not going within and truly healing and being the best version of themselves and revealing their true character and nature, but only the appearance. They don't care about anything other than being mocked, laughed at, embarrassed, or losing their status. They only care about money, power, status, and what? Appearances. But they also want to win at all costs. They want, once they target a particular individual, ex-lover, family member, somebody they envy, hate, or are jealous of, they want to see you in misery and pain and anguish and heartbroken after they steal your person. And they want to, flaunt it over you and, come up with all these dark, sinister reasons why you should, not have the best. And they deserve, what's yours. And this is what they're trying to hide and steal. What belongs to you. This can be an inheritance, monetary, physical, or spiritual gifts, psychic gifts and abilities, your sacral energy, potent sexual energy that these devils utilize and steal and take for themselves without your consent. So what to do as far as divine beings who might be withering or upset or don't believe in love or whatever. Well, the main thing is to get over yourself and to understand that you can't have one foot in and one foot out. You have to be decisive. You have to know that you have a soul tribe, a soul connection. You're connected with the divine. And if you want the protections and the guidance and the healing of the divine, then you have to get in this fight. You can't cower and be like, well, I just want to play it safe. I don't want to, ruffle any feathers. No, orchestrate your exit, orchestrate your exodus, be decisive, be clear with yourself that I'm not going to acquiesce my soul. I'm not giving away my spiritual gifts and abilities. I'm not going to go along with criminal activities and sinister plans and, sacrificing innocent souls. So if you're not going to do that, and if you're not going to participate in these evil, atrocious, wicked, cowardly deeds, then you need to begin to orchestrate your move to be with your soul tribe, those who align with your thinking. It was never meant for you to just thrust yourself and lay down and not get up and be with these devils, because you become fallen and it becomes permanent at that point. Of course, lifetimes and all of that stuff and paying off karmic debt. But you have to remove yourself and align with those who align with you. And so you have to get over this whole thing of, I don't believe in love, and love is tough and hard, and I've been hurt in the past. We all been hurt. That's a part of our growth and initiation. But if the divine is saying, sweetheart, we have somebody for you that is not going to dishonor you, get your ass up now and begin to migrate. Sweetheart, we have Soul Tribe for you, even if you're not interested in a particular love relationship right now. Still, get your ass up and begin to migrate with those who align with you. If prophecy is at play and it's beginning to play out, why are we not adjusting and preparing ourselves, adjusting our mindset, knowing that the day comes soon, the hour comes soon? Because at the end of it all, there will be places, specific places, regions, and times where these angels, archangels, these advanced beings, warriors, biologists, scientists, fashioners, creators, will reveal themselves. Because they are not figments, they are not mysteries, they are not apparitions, they are not ghosts. These are real beings that had war in the heavens, in the star systems, that travel the boundless universes by way of their fleets of crafts. They don't fly in space with wings. When the Most High commands his legions of angels, we're talking fleets of ships, crafts. Ezekiel saw the wheel way up in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel way in the middle of the air. These are crafts, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Use your nine mind or your logic and reasoning. Space is so vast. Space is a huge mass ocean of dark matter, dark energy. And it's within, as we know, this dark matter and dark energy, it is magical, able to flip and bend in on itself and create portals and gateways and vortexes, wormholes. But we know that there's billions, if not trillions of stars, star systems. Stars are what? Suns. We have a sun. There are many star systems that have more than one star or more than one sun, many planets, many orbits or solar systems that have more than one star or sun. Some have 3, right? Some have 2. And we so happen to have 1, but our neighboring galaxy has 3 stars or 3 suns. We have to understand that it was never meant for us not to ascend, not to become enlightened, not to awaken properly. if it had not been for the interference of these Luciferians and disagreeable beings that did not want to see us ascend and connect with our higher consciousness as well as our etheric parents. There was a time where we knew the truth. There was a time by way of stargates that we were able to travel back and forth between this planet and our original home planets and star systems. We got cut off at some point. We lost our way. We were maimed mentally, forgetting by way of a mass spell that put us in a state of hypnosis or sleep, as the great master teachers have taught us. We have been placed in a state of unconsciousness, sleep, and it takes master teachers, ascended healers to come and reawaken us and remind us and reform us of who and what we really are.